This video is going to go over 8 reasons why you should take a road trip in Colombia, more specifically from Cartagena to Santa Marta or Tayrona. Now let's check out of the hotel and get going. One of the first reasons to drive is the volcanic mud volcano. Now this is one of my favorite experiences in Colombia. It's so unique and different. As you can see here, we were sitting in the mud in a volcano overlooking the Tutumo River. I actually have a full video out on this experience that goes over the cost and a few other things, so you can see me there covered in mud. It is very hard to get down this mountain. It's not as easy as it looks, so you should definitely check it out. Number 2 are the beaches and coastline. One of my favorite parts about Colombia are the beaches. They have so many beautiful beaches and also unique beaches like this one you can see right here off the beaten path. You can pull over and each beach has its own type of unique experience and its own adventure in its own right. We didn't have time to stop and go out on this pier that you see right here, but that's another fun thing that you can do. Enjoy a beautiful view of the ocean. Another thing that you will see driving along these beautiful beaches on your way to Tayrona or Santa Marta are the local fishermen, and they sell these fish all along the highway. Enjoy the beautiful view of Cartagena and the skyline one last time before you drive out of the city, and you might even be able to catch a sunset if you get up early enough and enjoy a view of the ships on the way out. Enjoy the beautiful architecture on the way out of the city. And if you have time, stop in and visit a building that you didn't get to see while you're in the city. My favorite is the Old Wall City. I'm sure you probably got a chance to see that if you're leaving Cartagena. But the nice thing about the road trip is you can stop wherever you want. So one of my favorite parts about Colombia is the food. As you know, the food is quite tasteful and also a great deal. So this restaurant has parrots. They had some free coffee they gave me. Quite a colorful place with a lot of Colombian heritage. So definitely get out, walk around, talk to some of the birds, do whatever it is you want to do here. So became a local celebrity here with the owner and of course the daughter. So they wanted a little picture. Super friendly people and just amazing people. So definitely stop here if you were to choose anywhere. Be sure to check out and visit at least 1 or 2 of the random cities along the way. Here I'm just going to show you some of the footage of the different local cities and the culture and things like that. This is only us driving through. We do end up stopping at one, but I wanted to give you an idea of the different types of cities that you'll see and just stop at one. Of course, be sure that it is safe. Like most places you visit, it's going to be safe. The people are going to be friendly. However, there are areas that you should not stop at, so make sure that your driver knows. But nonetheless, I love just exploring the local communities and seeing what each town looks like. So that's another reason I would definitely drive. So now you got to see some of the local cities, the local towns, and what they look like from a distance. I did actually stop at this one, got to meet some pretty cool people. So I want to show you what one of these little communities looks like up close and personal. So I don't speak Spanish and they didn't speak English, so we didn't really get too far, but they were super friendly. I was able to make out some words. They gave me a very short tour of where they live and just the surroundings. So maybe I'll do another video of that, but definitely stop and interact with some of the local people. Like I said, one thing I will also say is be careful of snakes. They did tell me that there was some boa constrictor there. I did make that out. So when you're walking along these edges, be safe. Barranquilla. Barranquilla is the city where Shakira is from. They have the World Trade Center here and is actually a very big city with a lot to do. So when you're passing through, be sure to grab some cash. And also, if you're gonna do something cool, there's the zoo here. I found this bridge to be pretty cool because you can actually get out and walk along it or run across parts of it. So for whatever reason, if you have a fascination with bridges or want some cool Instagram pictures, up here at the top, there's a nice view overlooking to the side here. We didn't stop, so I couldn't quite get the view, but you can see off to the right here. It's quite amazing. Another reason to drive are the swamps. Now, I find these particularly cool because, believe it or not, there are a lot that go into swamps that people don't realize. They're actually an important part of the ecosystem. They provide habitat for numerous species, such as birds, mangroves, different wildlife, and it's also a very popular tourist destination. So bird watchers come here. There's also coca leaves or coca drives along the way where he's pointing out right here. So it's a lot more interesting than you would think. You get a very beautiful view of the mountains here. This is another way that you know you are getting close. And Just so you know, whether you're going to Tayrona or Santa Marta, it's basically the same drive, except for Santa Marta is before Tayrona. So just keep that in mind, and that's the reason why I did the video this way. So really to give you an idea if you want to drive or if you want to fly. So obviously you already know what I think by this video, and hopefully this gives you an idea of what you'd like to do. So that's the end of the trip. I had a great time, so hopefully that you decide to drive instead of fly. But if you do decide to fly, the nice thing is you get to save a lot of time, and it's a pretty short flight. So, but if you decide to drive, the next part of the adventure is pretty cool because we have to take a motorcycle in order to get to where I'm going to stay. So let's go.